The AI wave didn't just create new tools, it created entirely new jobs, jobs that didn't exist 3 years ago. This is a map of those roles, 15 positions shaping the future of engineering in 2025 and 2026. Two axes structure this landscape. The horizontal axis runs from proximity to the model, training, prompting, fine-tuning, all the way to proximity to infrastructure, platforms, pipelines, deployment. The vertical axis runs from research at the top to production at the bottom. The most job growth right now? Bottom right, applied, product-facing roles building reliable AI systems that ship. First up, technical roles. These are the core engineering positions building and operating AI systems day to day. 5 roles, the highest volume of open positions in the market. AI engineer is the mainstream generalist role for building AI-powered products. These engineers take large language models and orchestration frameworks and build systems that actually ship. They're not researchers. They don't train models from scratch. But they're not just API wrappers either. They own evals, monitoring, and the full production lifecycle. Entry, $120,000 to $160,000. Senior, $220,000 to $300,000. This is the highest volume of open roles in the market right now. LLM Engineer is a deep specialization within AI engineering. Where AI engineers are generalists, LLM engineers go deep on the model layer, fine-tuning, RLHF, evaluation infrastructure, model selection at scale. Strong demand at AI companies, Anthropic, OpenAI, and enterprise scale-ups. Senior compensation reaches $250,000 to $350,000, with lab-level roles going higher. The ML engineer is the most traditional of AI engineering roles. Data pipelines, model training, feature engineering, deployment. In the LLM era, the build-from-scratch path is increasingly concentrated at a handful of frontier labs. Most ML engineers today work on fine-tuning, RAG systems, and production monitoring. The practical overlap with AI engineer is large and growing. MLOps engineer bridges model development and production infrastructure. While ML engineers ask, does the model work? MLOps engineers ask, does the model keep working? They own CI/CD pipelines for models, drift monitoring, feature stores, and the systems that keep predictions reliable over time. This role is growing fast in enterprises deploying models at scale. Leadership roles, 3 positions that set direction and make decisions that other teams live with for years. These carry the highest base salaries in the landscape. The founding AI engineer is a hybrid role unique to early-stage companies. Part AI engineer, part product engineer, part technical co-founder. They own features end-to-end, from architecture decisions to customer interactions. The leverage is massive in both directions. Great decisions compound, bad ones become technical debt that's hard to escape. Targeted at engineers with 0 to 4 years of experience who are already fluent with AI coding tools. The AI architect is a senior to staff level role emerging in larger organizations. They don't ship features. They define the patterns, platforms, and decision frameworks that multiple teams use. Technology strategy, reference architectures, cloud AI service selection, compliance, governance. Senior compensation, $260,000 to $380,000. Getting here typically takes 5 to 8 years in AI-adjacent roles. AI product manager is mainstream and growing, with a significant premium over traditional PM compensation. Traditional PMs ship features that behave deterministically. AI PMs ship systems where outputs vary. They think probabilistically. Not will this work, but what percentage of the time will this work, and what happens in the other cases. FANG entry level starts at $160,000. Senior total comp exceeds $300,000. Safety, one specialized role, primarily at AI labs and in regulated industries. The compensation ceiling is the highest in this entire landscape. AI safety and eval engineer ensures AI systems behave safely, reliably, and in alignment with intended values. There are 2 related specializations. Eval engineers build systems to measure model behavior systematically. AI safety engineers identify and mitigate risks, red teaming, jailbreaks, content filtering, harmful output monitoring. You find these roles primarily at Anthropic, OpenAI, Google DeepMind, and Meta AI. Senior compensation, $250,000 to $400,000. Creative roles sit at the intersection of language, design, and AI. Three roles that shape how AI communicates, retrieves, and advocates. Prompt engineer was the first wave, 2022 to 2023. The role is partially commoditized now, but it still exists in specialized domains: legal, medical, financial compliance. Prompt engineers craft and optimize the instructions sent to AI models to get reliable, high-quality outputs at scale. If you're in this role, the advice is clear: upskill toward context engineering or full AI engineering. The standalone title is consolidating. Context engineer is one of the fastest-growing specializations in 2025. Where prompt engineers craft instructions, context engineers design systems that give AI models the right information at the right time in the right format. They build RAG systems, manage context windows, and define what agents remember, retrieve, or forget. As Philip Schmid at Google put it, context engineering is providing the right information and tools in the right format. AI developer advocate is one of the most actively hired roles at AI companies in 2025 and 2026. Part engineer, part educator, part community builder. They go deep enough technically to build real things, then turn that knowledge into tutorials, demos, and conference talks. Credibility is the core asset, which means you have to actually ship with the platform. A DevRel who hasn't built real production code has no credibility with the developers they're trying to reach. Emerging roles, 3 positions being defined right now as AI agents go mainstream. These are the pioneer positions: high ambiguity, high upside. AI agent engineer is one of the most in-demand specialized roles in 2025 and 2026. They design and build autonomous systems that plan, reason, use tools, and execute multi-step tasks without constant human intervention. The key challenge is non-determinism. Agent systems fail in ways that are hard to reproduce. Engineers who treat agent debugging like debugging traditional code will struggle. Observability tooling. Tracing every agent step is as critical as the agent code itself. Platform engineer in the AI context is an established role significantly reshaped by the AI wave. When every team builds their own LLM integrations, you get duplicated cost, inconsistent security, no centralized observability, and no shared learnings. Platform engineers who understand AI prevent this fragmentation. They build the golden path: standardized integrations, cost controls, and guardrails so teams don't reinvent the wheel or create security risks. Harness engineer is the most forward-looking role in this guide. Formalized by Martin Fowler in 2025, not yet institutionalized as a standalone title. Their job: keep AI agents under control. As agentic AI generates code and takes actions with increasing autonomy, harness engineers build the systems that maintain architectural constraints. Without a harness, AI agents produce code that individually looks fine but collectively drifts away from your architecture. This role will emerge explicitly in companies running autonomous coding agents at scale. The AI orchestration engineer is emerging right now. Real job postings in 2025. They design intelligent workflows connecting AI capabilities to existing systems: CRMs, ERPs, data warehouses, communication platforms. Where AI agent engineers build autonomous reasoning systems, AI orchestration engineers focus on the integration layer: connectivity, reliability, and process automation. The title varies across companies, but the function is consistent. Here's the full salary picture across all 15 roles, sorted by senior-level compensation. These are U.S. market-based salaries. European markets run 30 to 50% lower. Total compensation, equity, bonuses, RSUs can significantly exceed base, especially at startups and FANG. The top 3 highest-paying roles: AI safety engineer at up to $400,000, AI architect at up to $380,000, and LLM engineer at up to $350,000 at the senior level. The career decision matrix matches your current background to your best next role. Software engineer wanting to work with AI, AI engineer 3 to 6 months upskill. Early startup with ownership opportunity, founding AI engineer now. Senior engineer who thinks in systems, AI architect or harness engineer. DevOps or platform with model interest, MLOps engineer 3 to 6 months. The common thread: Demonstrated shipping beats credentials every time. 76%. That's the share of candidates claiming AI expertise who lack production-level deployment experience, according to the LangChain State of Agent Engineering 2025 report. The bar is lower than it appears if you've actually shipped something. Build, write about it, add evals, apply. The AI job market is being rewritten right now. These 15 roles represent the clearest opportunities in 2025 and 2026. Which one fits your path? Drop it in the comments. Like and subscribe for more AI career insights, and check the source guide in the description. It goes much deeper on every single role.